Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. Look at the state of me. Here was I sitting, relaxing, waiting to go on live, and there was a cat fight outside. So I went running out, stood guard over my cat, but let her be the big, brave cat thing. And then, of course, I've come back into the sitting room after standing out in the wind and the cold, and I'm like, so how are we all? That's my exciting news for this evening. Let's just see who we've got. We've got Willow, good evening. Linda, hello. Carol, good evening. Patrick, thank you, baby. What do you mean, Willow? You doing okay, Patrick? Of course he's doing okay. I haven't dragged him everywhere yet. Just about. Joe, good evening. Nadine, good evening. Hello, Justin. Popcorn Buxing, good evening. Halming, good evening. Nice to see you. So, how are we all this Sunday? Considering I thought I'd be sleeping through most of it, I have been a busy bee. Although, if you saw my video this morning, you will have heard that I hoovered my front hallway, which has a dark green carpet. So, it definitely needed hoovered. And then, but of course, poor Raven, she came running in after doing all a roughy tufty soldier thing. So I was like, okay, you get to play. And obviously, I went to the loo before I came on live, and she got the toilet roll to play with. There wasn't much left, so I now have bits of white toilet roll all over my dark green carpet. But the cat is feeling brave and has gone back out. So, dear oh dear. Exciting news, Willow. What exciting news do I have? Chrissy, bless. What have you been up to? Oh, Too Good To Go bacon defrosted. See, I'm quite liking this Too Good To Go. Oh, I bet your mum's starving at this time, Joe. Goodness gracious. Hi, Hugh. Nice to have you here. Oh, snowstorm this morning, Nadine. You poor soul. Oh, Ashley, did she get a new car? Yes, she got a new car. And do you know what I got told today? Mum, it's a 10-second car. So she's been well warned to drive careful and be sensible. So, yeah. Well, yes, Too Good To Go is pretty good if you live in the built-up area. Not so much with me. However, I did go and get I got two Too Good To Go boxes tonight. Basically because I was lying here having eaten so much at lunch. It was a really, really nice lunch. And then there was Too Good To Go boxes still available in like the next half hour in Perth. So I went running through and Patrick came through too. What can I say? Willow, a 10-second car is a car that goes 0 to 60 miles an hour in 10 seconds. So, yeah. Willow, I did. I went all the way to Perth just to get Too Good To Go boxes because it was Aldi and they're normally really good. So, yeah. And plus the fact it was a laugh. Patrick and I had a laugh about it. So, yeah. Chrissy, watch your timings because the time that they put these boxes up, that one that I got in Perth today, was only up for about half an hour just before it closed. One of the other Aldi's puts them up first thing in the morning. So just keep an eye on the app just in case. Yeah, Joe, there is a harvester here. We haven't got that one yet. Because again, that's me going into Perth. And then also they don't sort of let you have them till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. By which time my stomach thinks my throat's been cut. So just no. Do you know, I'm in bed by 10. So yeah, that's not happening. But yes, if you do get that, please let me know how it is, because that would be pretty good. Oh, Chrissy, yeah, that sucks. We're pretty much like that here. If I didn't drive, I would be having big problems. Oh, bless Sarah. It's a big thing nowadays, isn't it? You don't really think about it. You just think, oh, it'll happen. But I know when Patrick moved up here, he was about a week before he got his broadband geared up. If not more, because they sort of, instead of just transferring it, they like stopped it and then started it again. So it took him quite a while. Avril, good evening. Susan, good evening. Nice to see you both. Have the buggy, so we'll wait for summer nights. Good plan, Joe. Patrick and I were actually talking about the motorbikes today, because it would have been a nice ride out today, but was it going to rain? Was it not? You know, weather warnings in other parts of the country, so we didn't. We used the car. I usually pay just under $8. I don't know what that is in pounds. Actually, I'm pretty useless at that, I have to be honest. Bridget, good evening. Oh, shopping trolley. Dominic, good evening. Teapot, good evening. Diana, good evening. Welcome. So when Patrick lived in London, he lived in Fulham. And in Fulham, there's a place called North End Road, and it has market stalls up the side of it. And I mean, there's no markets near me unless you have like a once a month farmers market, which is so extortionate, it's ridiculous. So I was like, oh my goodness, it's like fresh fruit and veg. Oh. And it was watermelon season, and there were like 3 times the size of the watermelons that I get up here. So I was like, oh, I want watermelons. And I bought 2. Now, I drive to the supermarket. I do not walk. So then there's me with all the shopping, thinking, and I've got 2 watermelons. So 2 stalls down, there was a man that sold the shopping trolleys. So me, I had my trolley dolly with me. Patrick was mortified, because whereas down there it makes sense if you're just going up the road to get stuff from the market that you take a thing with wheels. Up here, no, that's a granny trolley. And of course, Patrick, being from up here, he was like, what on earth have you got? And I was like, I've got my trolley with my wheels for the shopping. Oh, no. So, and I mean, I told Kathleen about it. She nearly had heart failure. But to me, it seemed perfectly sensible, especially having tried to carry 2 watermelons. What can I say? Dear, oh dear. Up a steep hill all the way home. Oh. Yeah, well, there's some places that I just will never get a Too Good To Go box just because of their timings and stuff. Hev, good evening. Nice to see you. Andrew from Edinburgh. Hello. Baby Tails, welcome back. Mandy, thank you for that. Yes, I am feeling a bit better, basically because I've slept like all Friday and all Saturday. Yeah, well, in the city, they're not all for grannies anymore. Mine was lovely. It wasn't one of the old tartan ones. I got a proper, like, brightly coloured one, but Patrick was having none of it. Kathleen was mortified, so what can I say? It stayed in Patrick's house for a little while, and then I think someone needed it, shall we say, more than me, because I was up here most of the time. Hugh, yes, I have passed my test for a motorcycle. I have my own motorcycle. Patrick, what have I got? I'm having a complete blank. I've got a cruiser. It's a very, very beautiful cruiser. I love my bike. I just can't remember what it is now, because the word Mitsubishi is in my head, and it's not a Mitsubishi. Goodness gracious. So yes. How can I forget what my bike is? And now that I'm trying to remember, I'm just not going to remember. So Patrick, what is my bike? It's a Yamaha Dragstar 650. Thank you, darling. And it's a very, very beautiful Yamaha Dragstar 650. And I have not been on that bike for almost a year, Willow. Well, nearly 2 years, actually. I broke my wrist 2 years ago, so I couldn't ride it like 2 summers ago. And then last summer, Mum was all moving and stuff and things, so yeah, I didn't do much. So yeah. Cat, good evening. Oh, that is a big bike, Mandy. It's a very, very beautiful bike. What colour is it? It is white and blue. There is a video. I did do a video last year in the autumn. I can't remember what I called it. But I did show you my bike because I was up in the countryside and it was beautiful and I was so proud of my bike and it was just, I was a complete child. What can I say? And I was like, look, here's my bike. Doesn't it look fabulous? With the hills behind it and everything. So it's mainly white with blue. And I think that was about the only time I was out on it, Willow, I have to say. So yeah. Hev, I'm liking that idea. What do I want to sell it? Nope, 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 no, no. No, my bike is no. I would hurt people. But I'm liking the sound of your trolley, Hev. That sounds good. Fire engine red is the best colour for a motorbike. Nah. Ben, good evening. I'm doing well, thank you. As I say, probably due to the fact that I've slept most of the weekend. I am still listening for the cat, but she seems to be okay. But this, do you know, I'm really positive about the Too Good To Go box that I got because it's got fruit and lettuce and coleslaw and healthy stuff. I mean, Mandy will have a heart attack when she sees me on Monday because I'll be going in with my lunchbox with healthy stuff in it. Hev is a real granny too. Bless. So yeah. But you don't have to call it that then. Hev, just because you are doesn't mean to say you have to call them that. So yes, that is my thing. But yeah, the weather is starting to turn, so Patrick and I should be out on the bike soon at the weekends. And then gradually, as it stays later for longer, we'll be able to go out after I finish work. Because he can have everything ready for when I pull up, which would be just quick change into the safety gear and then off we jolly well trot, which is fabulous. And in 3 weeks' time, I am going away again to the caravan. I'm very excited. I will go crash and burn and send you lovely videos of the sea. Oh, baby tails. Yeah, Morrison's is quite different, I think. I got a one from Morrison's Cafe, and it wasn't worth writing home about. But the one that they have from the main store is really good here. But then I went and got a Morrison's from somewhere else, and it was completely different. So I think it depends on the store and the management, etc. But certainly it's something. But what I did notice with Too Good To Go when I was down in London at Patrick's when he still lived down there, there wasn't as many supermarkets. A lot of it was restaurants, pizza places, chippies, etc., etc. So it was, whereas here you get a lot of groceries. There wasn't so much groceries there. There was more takeaway. So that was quite different. So it's now a whole thing. If I go anywhere, I'm like, oh, who's on Too Good To Go wherever I am. Oh, Sarah, I am absolutely like, if anyone so much as looks at me the wrong way with a cough, I am going to, spray them with anything I can find, because I do really want some healthy time off. That would be buy a sidecar for your bike, easy to pack at Lidl. Ha! I like that thought, Hugh. But no, I don't even have it insured for pillion because I didn't pass my test that long ago, so we're just no. And then if anything happened to anyone in the back of the bike, I wouldn't be able to do it. Do you know something, Teapot? I wouldn't mind if there was a storm when I'm on holiday because I would be cozied up in the caravan, and then they would all laugh at me when I went out to video it for you all because I thought that was so much fun and so, you know, the lightning was so fabulous. I loved it until I had to try and get in the door of the caravan, and some people were laughing at me and didn't want to open the door. But I did eventually get myself sorted. Alabama equipment. Yeah, Morrison's been amazing and rubbish. Yeah, I think it is very much depends on the branch. Baby Tails, yeah, you see, I mean, I'm 20 minutes drive from a Too Good To Go. Aldi has been good for us 90% of the time. I think I've had one bad box from it. And normally what I will do now is if I won't try and do a Too Good To Go if there's only one or two. But if they've got four, I will order two so that I've got a lot of stuff, which makes it worth my petrol to go in and get it. So hopefully, you know, maybe you'll be able to get something like that. The good news is there is no catfight noises, so we're quite liking that. Goodness to gracious. Evening, Catherine. Nice to see you. So yeah, that's been my day. I have done stop, start, start, stop. Done little bits here and there. Going back to work tomorrow, and hopefully refreshed and ready to go. Seeking the minimum level. We don't have to, but many who have it say it's been good for. Yeah, as I say, I think it depends a lot on, you know, what stores you've got. I know that in Dundee there's a lot of grocery shops, and I know there's like World Supermarkets and stuff, which I have not managed to get to yet, but I fully intend getting to them soon because that's you know, it just makes such a difference if you can get different things. So, you know, I like trying different ones just in case. Let me see. Oh, Catherine's going out to Sarah's cabin. Maybe you put me on the big screen. Ha. We'll see about 210. Yeah. Yes. Small screens are quite fine, Catherine. You know, I don't think you need to see me any bigger than that. Okay, Catherine, you take care. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Oh, Budgeons. I don't think I've got a Budgeons near here. Yeah, Avril, no, it is, well, yes, it is done through a phone app, but you don't know what's actually in the box before committing to it. That's why people will discuss where's good, where's not, especially if you're in the same area. So hopefully, yeah, farmers markets are a bit of a thing. Certainly here in Perthshire, most of them are rather expensive. So I don't particularly shop in farmers markets at all. I will go to, like, there's a local farm here that has a hut where they have like eggs and veggies and stuff. I will do that. But actual what they call farmers markets, I would rather go down to the big what's it? I think it's the fruit market in Glasgow. I don't know if it's still going because it's been a few years since I've been there. But I would rather do that or oh, it's all right. It is the child. Have you timed this specifically to arrive in the middle of lives?
No, I haven't actually.
The child has arrived, for those who don't know.
Hi.
Meet the child. This is Kathleen, who is also Not So Young and Scottish on YouTube, who has been away and is now back. What are you drinking?
Coke from McDonald's. Look at my McDonald's Coke.
Where's my McDonald's?
I didn't get a McDonald's. I got a McDonald's Coke.
Just
Oh, she didn't even get me a McDonald's. I know it's
Just
sacrilege. I'll look after her
ridiculous.
child with her.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Ashley says, can you show your car on your channel, please?
I will be. I am compiling a video about that as we speak.
I've already told them it's a 10-second car.
It is a 10-second car. And some yobs outside the Chinese got me because they were sort of looking at me and all I could hear out the window was, I bet that's our boyfriend's car. So I was like, no, not today.
Bye-bye, baby. Yeah, so that would be my child. Sorry, let me just go back up here. So, yeah. Pink Pixie Pop, good evening. Sorry, you just came up when Kathleen came in. Yep, 3 years ago for your farmers markets in Sheffield. Yeah, you see, all-in-one PC. Now, Alan, I'm thinking of getting one of them, but then I'm thinking, do I really need a new PC, or do I just want to see if I can remember what I did with the old monitor? Must go and find that old monitor first. Oh, loads of little Sainsbury's branches, right. Yes, Teapot, we have Patrick's brother and his wife. They are coming with us as well. Willow, yes, Child has also done Too Good To Go boxes. Prizzy Honey, good evening. Yeah, Joe, what they call our farmers markets are more artisan markets, definitely. Carolina, good evening. Nice to see you. Happened last time I went to a farmer's market. Most of the produce wasn't local, came from capital city 3 hours away. Yeah. As I say, I would prefer to use the fruit market, but if I'm going to actually spend on trying to support the local economy, a while ago I got some veg boxes and fruit boxes from a local shop that delivers, and they go down to the big markets in Scotland and stuff. So I'd rather pay them than pay someone at an artisanal market, because they probably all get their stuff from the same place. That's the way I see it. Good evening, Kelly. Look at you, sneaky sneaking. Of course you've been here the whole time. Uh-huh. Nicely done, sweetheart. I do like that. So yeah, that's the. Sorry, I'm still struggling from this chasing after the cat fight, because the fire is just dying down just now. The best way to support your local economy, when I'm presuming that's when you have no money. That's more difficult, popcorn boxing, because I mean, my local economy, there's very little is in small shops. Mine is always geared for, most of my time's geared for tourists. So yeah, but Willow, absolutely, support them on social media. You know, if you get something good there, tell people that it was a great buy. Things like that. First Sunday of the month, Julie. Oh, let me see. Am I going to be there the first Sunday of the month? No! I'm there the second Sunday. No, I'm not. I'm not there any Sunday. I'm there Monday to Friday. Stupid me. Patrick, remember the first Sunday of the month's the farmers market at Ayr? Please, Dylan, thank you. Because we could go down on holiday for a full week the next time. And I could book it in for the first Sunday of the month. See, I could do that. That would be good. But yeah, popcorn boxing, supporting the local economy is just talk it up, really. Well, I've already booked September. I don't even remember when it is. But again, it's all been Monday to Friday because what I found, I don't actually, now there's a question. There's a question. So here I am booking my holidays. And what's happened for years is in my holidays, I've gone down to Patrick's in London. So I literally finish work on a Friday and I'm on the 10 o'clock train on Saturday. And then I would come back up on the Sunday before going to work on the Monday. So I got nothing done, like nothing. And I would go down and I would rest and relax, but then I'd come back and I'd still have washing to do and still. So now what we've done is we do the Monday to Friday because that means that I can come in on Friday night, rest and relax. I've got Saturday and Sunday to get packed, to work out what I'm taking, etc., etc. And then Friday, I'm back relaxing and getting myself sorted for Monday. Now, I have found that actually works. Anybody else? How do you manage a 7-day holiday if you're only off for 7 days? Because I am like chasing my tail 90% of the time. How do you do it if you don't give yourself a break? See, that is the question. Good evening, Anne. Nice to see you. Tried Yorkshire Gold tea today. Where's that from, Bob? What shop is that from? Because I was looking, where was I? I was in Lidl's or Lidl's I was in. And I could not for the life of me. I used to drink the Lidl's tea. Tea. But I can't remember which one it is that I drank that I quite liked. And now I'm scared to buy it in case I buy the wrong one because they've got two, at least. And I can't remember which one I liked. So that's most irksome. Oh, from Tesco. Oh. I shall have to look into that. Hugh, you're the same as Patrick. Well, it's not only Tetley oil drink, but that's definitely what he prefers. Good evening, Mary. Nice to see you. Could I manage getting all the stuff done before you go on the first Saturday and after getting back on the following Saturday? Oh, you can't check in till later, can you? And if I'm there for the 7 days, then I don't need to be there for a 12 o'clock check-in. Oh. I might actually have to do that. Melanie's on Yorkshire tea and Tetley and Scottish blend. Patrick, Tetley. Got to have milk in it. One of those heathens that drinks my tea. Oh yeah, can't do that, Kelly. Nope. Can't. That's like raw tea. No. Tetley and red rose. I haven't tried. Shell Irish breakfast tea. Kelly's on coffee. I am starting to like coffee, but not instant coffee. I need like made in a coffee press or a coffee machine. Cleaning before so you come back to a house ready for the week. Yeah, Carol, well, saying that, if I ever get caught up, that would be nice. Most tea had been panic bought because of warnings of shortages. Yeah, I have heard that, but I haven't actually. I didn't go into the supermarket today because by the time I got into Perth, it's like, no, definitely not. It's too busy. I like being in the shops at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's when I get a lot of bargains. That's where I get peace. I can wander around and do my thing. Well, I will give you that. You are a genius some days. Vicky, good evening. Rington's Tea Man? What's the Rington's Tea Man? Baby Tales, I have never heard of this. Niddle milk powder. Yep, Kelly went to the dark side, Hugh. I completely agree. Barry's Goldie, it's a tea for me. PG Tips Blacks, lots of ones. Do I drink alcohol ever? Yes, I do. I drink spirits, mainly vodka. PG Tips. Did you panic buy toilet roll around the time of the pandemic? No, I did not, have to say. I think I probably already had a spare. Not as many spares as I've got now, but I didn't run out and panic buy. That just wasn't going to happen. Coffee, but I like instant too. Yeah, you see, I used to always drink tea, but then somebody invented latte, and I tasted a latte, and I quite like that. Although Mandy, who drinks proper coffee, says that I don't drink proper coffee. I drink coffee flavoured creamer. Which, yeah, to be fair, she's probably right. Hoovering dust and then check all the electrics off and out the door. Yeah. Shell 5 days away with the weekend. Well, that's what I'm doing just now. So hopefully, coffee here, but keep tea in the house. You see, Marie, for years I never had coffee in the house because instant coffee was solid by the time I normally went to go and make someone a coffee. That was embarrassing. So I was just like, I don't have coffee. But now I do have some. So yeah. Variety of different herbal teas. Avril, yep, I don't do that myself, but I know someone I work with who drinks a lot of different herbal teas, and do you know, some are nice, or some smell nice, some don't smell so nice. Milk, no sugar, okay. Welcome back, Bridget. You've had ads twice now. How's that conservative? Doorstep delivery service. They do coffee bags. Not sure. Oh, hang on. Bear with me a second. Due to the previous cat fight and the fact that my cat's meowing at the door, I will go and let the cat in. Come on, baby. I know, was that big bad cat back to you? Oh, my princess. Are you going up the stairs? Obviously. Okay, so she's back in one piece, so we're quite happy about that. Goodness gracious. Most of the friends, but we're in bottom sets. Oh yeah, we don't IQ test. Puffed. That'll be the cat back. Fortnum and Mason wedding breakfast. Oh. See? This was a very, very brave pooper that chased the big bad pussycat away, didn't you? Say hello to everybody. Raven. Yeah, okay. Again. Fortnum and Mason wedding breakfast. I have never tried that. I might have to try that. Coffee, cola, and beer. Sounds good to me, Bridget. Iranian tea. Now, I have not tried that. Popcorn, I have not had a syrup shop because I've really, the lattes I actually had a few years ago, and I've never really been to a coffee shop since. So did notice Yorkshire tea was all out at Asda except loose leaf. Oh, I'm awfully glad I've got my thing. Okay, one ad at the start and one during. That should hopefully be us. That should be them all because I've got it set for the most conservative. Kept coffee bags for emergencies. Yep, that sounds good. Golden syrup and coffee lattes. Ooh. Well, I panic bought fruit as well. I panic bought so much stuff. And cut up newspapers for toilet paper when I was a lad. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Cute. Am I changing what I prep now? The weather is getting better. Now, Julie, that is a very good question. Do you change what you prep now because of the weather? Or do you change what you prep because you find that what you bought when you started, you've still got a load of that you haven't used? Yeah, I definitely did that. um, it's actually a very good question. I mean, really, I eat probably a lot of the same stuff. Apart from maybe getting some salady stuff. Oh, I am devastated. Am I completely? Our local strawberry and raspberry farm is closing. Seemingly, it's not worth their while, and it's closing down. I used to pick berries there when I was a kid, and it is closing, like proper, completely shutting down. I'm absolutely devastated. I don't know what I'm going to do because they were a proper berry farm, as opposed to, do you know, the cafe with the pick your own that costs you a fortune? This place had jam berries. It did, you know, normal things, as opposed to, we have artisanal pick your own strawberries. Mm-hmm. Can be, yeah, I can understand that. Well, T-shells and Morrison, Tesco and Home Bargains are looking very empty. I'm with you, Avril. I have some stashed. Foraging, yes. Not much to forage here, I don't think so. Rotating is good. Yeah, I got the huge bag of rice as well, Kelly, I have to say. Rain Rabbit, good evening. Ask them for plants. Oh, good call, Anne. Never thought of that. Berry farm, Kelly. Raspberries, strawberries, other berries that I can't remember. How many months does everyone prep food for? We have 12 months, maybe too much. Bob, I wouldn't say so. Do you know, to be honest, I know everyone says, you know, start with 3 months, then build to 6 months. If you've got 12 months, I would hold it at 12. Because you think the 2 weeks that I was ill over Christmas and New Year, I used up all my meds, all my cold and flu meds and everything. I used up a lot of food because I didn't get anything from the shops. So all it takes is a couple of illnesses or some bad weather or something, and you're going through that at a rate of knots. Excuse me. Oh, Roisin's local fruit farm shut down last year. That's not good. Nadine, you are brave. Take care, wrap yourself up warm, and make sure you leave a breadcrumb trail or something. Barney's waiting for his bedtime coffee. Bless. Clap my hands and I'll give you 100. 100 what? Behave yourself. We started getting a few extra things that were hard to get in the pandemic in case the world goes squinty, learning from past experience. Yeah, that makes sense, Shell. Just little things can make all the difference. Trying to carry everything carries too much in bags. Lynn, absolutely. That trolley was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that's mum fed. Yay, Joe! Too much is a judgment call. I'm trying to put them at a time. I'll just try to keep things, what to my mind, as well stocked up. Yeah, it's, you know, different things for different people. Thank you, Patrick. 12 months of everyday food, then it's time to start stocking up on longer items. The cat's at the door again. Stock won't last nearly as long as I imagine. It looks like a lot, but it does go quickly. But I think as well, it's a thing that you start with different things You start with, using the things that you would normally, and then you suddenly go, oh yeah, but I'll have something that I wouldn't normally. And you start doing things differently, because otherwise you get left with the stuff that you wouldn't want to be eating. That's like oh, I'm down to this now. So yeah, that makes sense. I don't have a car, but do have a trolley. Oh yes, trolleys are indeed TARDISes for food. Trolley maybe. Yeah, you and me both, baby tails. Good evening. What does this button do? Tubal vitamin C is a good plan. Anya, good evening. Berry patch a few years ago. Glad I did. Not a sunny space here. I use a high tunnel. Yeah, the farm here used tunnels all the time. Oh, well, if you've got a trolling pools, it is absolutely surprising how much it'll fit. As long as we have a full freezer and a good cupboard full of everything we use, I'm happy. Yeah, that sounds about right. Tubal sees every few minutes 5 to 6 times. Not sure I would do that. And yeah, I am in Perthshire in Scotland. My name is Karen. Good evening. And we have the cat now sitting in the arm of the chair looking all... Can we see the cat? That way. There you go. That's the cat. Oh, push the four-wheeler to push, not pull. That's very sensible, Anne. And Willow, yeah, I mean, well stocked up is, as you say, it's not just not just food. Obviously, the obligatory toilet roll, cat litter, meds, everything like that. Good to know. What does this button do? I might just have to get some just in case. Carolina, yep, there's definitely some differences, shall we say. Most things working in other things, yeah. Yep, deodorant, toothpaste. So there's lots of different things. I got in woods and stuff. What? Honestly, see the look this cat's given me. But things that you will need, as I say, obviously everyone's saying toilet roll and stuff, but things like your toothpaste, your deodorant, shampoo, soaps, antiseptics, antibacterials, cleaning stuff. If you don't want to do cleaning stuff, bicarbonate and vinegar, things like that. So yeah, laundry stuff, and a whole lot of things that can make a difference, even if you don't think they will. Yeah, socks. Socks is a good thing. I actually went and I got myself another pair of trainers this month because I have worn the same trainers for ages. And then there was all this stuff about the the transportation. Again, it's becoming like a running thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get another set of trainers. So there's a set of trainers in the back of the cupboard for emergencies, just in case. Maria, yep. It's one of those things. That's what I said. When things seem big, just sort out the wee things. Basket full of tea, coffee, biscuits, cakes, sweets to your door for you to choose from. Oh, Pink Pixie, I'm so jealous. But then I would buy so much stuff. That would be Hugh saying hello to Raven there, I think. Picking up kids' clothes and sale where they're a few sizes too big. Yeah, And that is, it's one of those things. And as Willow said, what about socks, underwear, stuff like that? It's something we need to be thinking of, basically, because just in case, just in case it's becoming a big thing. And use the food bank. Yeah, I need to do that. So yes, I have a Kathleen that does that. I think I've got something, then all of a sudden it's there. Bridget, yes, I did see that you had a different channel on your when I last did a live when you were here. I haven't checked it out yet because I was mince, unfortunately. Complete stock check of pregnancy. Yes. Canned goods. Rain Rabbit, absolutely. I've got a load of canned goods. And every so often I will use some and switch them round and do the rotation. But it's also... Yeah, Carol, I have to say, it's just in case it's starting to feel more like the next time. The way I'm catching colds and flus and stuff, it's, the next time. So, Home Bargain shrinkflation toothpaste, 100ml is now 70. Well, that's just rude. Did anyone else notice that 100ml tube of toothpaste is now 75ml? That's just totally rude. But in saying that, I mean, look, my biggest thing just now is the noodles, the Sharwood's egg noodles that I had. And you used to get 6 sheets of noodles. Now you get 4. And the last packet that I opened had the 6 sheets. And I did the usual and went, I'll put 2 slabs in for the stir fry that I was doing. And the 2 slabs was nowhere near what it used to be. So they obviously, although they had 6 slabs of noodles at first, then they've made them smaller, and now they've made it into 4. I mean, it's ridiculous. Crisps are now 25, not 27 or 30. Pet food, I've got so much pet food, Hev. I think I might actually have to take some cat food to the Cats Protection League thing. Smaller sizing, but same packaging. Yeah. Go on to baking soda. Baking soda's seemingly quite good. I remember using salt a while ago, like hundreds of years ago. Eggs are now in a 10-pack instead of a dozen. That's very confusing. It's just always been a dozen eggs, is it not? We don't like that at all. Butter has definitely shrunken. Heavy duty gardening gloves, first aid stuff, dental care, rolls, sturdy bit, gaffer tape. Yep, we got that as well. New vanilla tin food in our cupboard from the 50s and still using it. I think there's been something recently that I've seen about that. Yep, there are some places, and remember the one I went down in Ayr, they had cat food because the lady was just writing the box for cat food when I was there. Reinforcement study was done, those taking to his body 10% younger and fitter. No, I have not read about that. Have to say, probably not something that I will be reading about anytime soon. At my age, 10% is not going to make that much a difference. Am I showing up in black and white? That's not so good. It's maybe just the lighting in here because I've got 2 lights like overhead. So that probably doesn't help. Caroline, good evening. Nice to see you. Pooper, why are you lying on my stool? Probably because she was in a cat fight earlier, so she's a wee sausage. So we'll just love the cat. So yeah, that's looking at all these things. But yeah, I think shrinkflation is becoming a huge thing. You know, things that you used to get. I've got colour, but it's very subtle. Wonder what's happened there. I don't know. I didn't do nothing. The cat didn't walk over the computer keyboard, which she's very common at doing. Weird. Definitely weird. So, yeah. So this week we have got no clue what we're doing at all. We'll be catching up on stuff. We'll be doing stuff. But we made jam today. I'm more sepia tonight. I'm obviously having my Victorian mode. See? Didn't realise it was after 8 p.m. Quite right. Has a grey tinge to it. Okay, so obviously tonight is Peely Wally night, and I have no clue what to do about it, I'm afraid. We're just going to have to live with it. Claire, good evening. Nice to see you. Peely Wally. Pale. Pale and interesting, as they used to say. Pet food in the food bank trolley. Yep. Raven's been editing to me. Marola's Column Scotland. Yes. Yeah, it's quite that is quite a thing when you go on holiday and you end up, you walk into these places, and you see everybody who's all this nice golden brown, and you're looking at them going, I'm white, like proper. I'll just stand against the walls here and I'll blend in. So yeah, that was quite a thing. That was years and years ago when I was on holiday in the Dominican Republic, just when it was starting to be a holiday place. And the rep had said, be very careful with the sun if you're not used to it, especially, UK, Scotland, because it's so strong here. And I was like, okay, I'll be fine, da 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 da. And then about half an hour later, after the sort of doing it, I saw this girl getting helped up to the pool by her friends, and she was like purple. She could barely move. It's just awful. So yeah, that I was so careful that I came back barely tanned at all. So for the we're tapping. As if. What can I say? Animals, dogs. Yeah. And that's why we do put stuff to the food banks. We do give to the, as I say, we'll be taking some to the Cats Protection League because I over prepped for the cat. Always Peely Wally. Oh, Baby Tails, how can you say such a thing? What is the teenager's name? Don't be bad to them. Nothing wrong with being Peely Wally. I'm Scottish. I'm always Peely Wally. It's like that thing in TikTok. I'm Scottish. We're always Peely Wally because there's no sun. I'm Scottish. We're always Peely Wally because it's always raining. Something like that. Tartan of the Bagpipe Group in Sheffield is mostly grey because it's the colour of Sheffield steel. It's going to be the only thing that's left the colour of Sheffield steel in it. Slim, good evening. Malcontents. Oh my goodness, I'm horrified. How could you? I'm going to try and do a few bits once I come in the door from work this week. See, that is a good plan. Patrick and I were actually talking about that. And sometimes, depending on how the day's gone, you can either end up doing a whole load of stuff or not. Okay. Okay, we need to do that. Yes. It's Peely Wally, as in Peely, as in peel a grape, peel an orange, and Wally, as in Wally, Ollie. And it means pale. It means white with no colour. And very much something that the Scottish are. We class ourselves as Peely Wally because we don't get a lot of sun. There's a lot of rain. So yeah, that is the thing. So do teenagers actually get any day nights? I don't think mine do unless physically dragged. Good point, Rasheen. I think it'll be getting a bit better. Called into primary school once after she had followed concerned she was Peely Wally. I'm English, she had no clue. Oh yeah, Patrick's daughter, she moved up here from Kent. She's had a bit of a learning curve with the phraseology, shall we say. And yeah, Peely Wally would have been one of them. So, yes. I wonder if I should do that on TikTok. We're Scottish, we're Peely Wally. We're Scottish, blah, 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 blah. Mr. Krotos, you're in Kent. Oh, whereabouts in Kent? No, not really, Popcorn. It's just a fact. Nobody takes it as an insult. It's descriptive. Rotherham near Brands Hatch. Thank you for the AKA. That bit I've heard of. Brands Hatch, I know. I don't actually know where it is, but Sevenoaks, I think we passed it on the way down to Thingy Bob. Have you seen Jimmy Cranky around lately? No, definitely not. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So we're almost at the end of the live. So if anyone's got any questions, please do ask me now because I will be switching this off, kicking the cat off my stool so that I can put my feet up and she can go and lie in her blankie over there along with her catnip fish. Hey, baby. Yes. Oh, she didn't like getting petted there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Honestly, you ought to have seen the look that she... I'm sorry, what, Patrick? Peely Wally is in the Oxford Dictionary. Are you having a laugh? No, can't be. Gregory, I think that is scary stuff. Personally, I read the headline and was quite like, oh my goodness. I will be keeping an eye on that one. Mary, no, Kathleen did not get her car fixed. She now has a different car, which is a very fast car that she's very excited about. Her mother, not so much, can I just mention. Oh my goodness, right. So Patrick just looked up the Oxford Dictionary and Peely Wally is in the Oxford Dictionary. I think that is fabulously. I am so excited. Peely Wally's in the Oxford Dictionary. Love it. Absolutely love it. Bless. As I say, guys, that is us finishing up for tonight. Please do hit the like button on your way out. I will hopefully see you next week. Have a fabulous time. I am going to go and rest and relax for half an hour before I go to bed. Night all. Catch you later.